स्वच्छ भारत का इरादा इरादा कर लिया हमने देश से अपने ये वादा कर लिया हमने।
एक पवित्र सी हवा बहेगी,
उज्ज्वल उज्ज्वल हो भारत,
कोना कोना निर्मल होगा,
विश्व कहेगा जय भारत।
जाग उठेंगे भाग्य हमारे, स्वच्छ बनेगा ये भारत।
स्वच्छ भारत का इरादा इरादा कर लिया हमने देश से अपने वादा ये वादा कर लिया हमने, ये वादा कर लिया हमने, ये वादा कर लिया हमने, ये वादा कर लिया हमने।
These days, many Indian towns and cities are worried about air pollution from burning waste. Often, organic or wet waste reaches dumps where it emits methane, which burns rapidly. Polluting the air far and wide. How can this be prevented? Kochi has shown us the way forward. Most of the wet waste does not reach the landfill. Just last year, it processed 26,000 tons of organic waste, ensuring better health for its citizens. By doing this, it saved 9 crores in transportation costs alone. This was done using the unique BIOBINS, suitable for the many apartment complexes in this city along the Arabian Sea. With steady business from home and abroad, Kochi's population is growing rapidly. Officially, it stands at about 6,55,697 people. Like other cities in India, Kochi is also confronting the reality of increasing waste generation. Today, the city throws out about 262 tons of waste every day. The Kochi Municipal Corporation, or KMC, is responsible for the collection and disposing of the city's waste and is trying to cope with the increasing quantities of garbage from various generators. The city's landfill site in Brahmapuram is already overflowing.
In the previous years, there was a waste problem and a plant was proposed and erected at the place called Brahmapuram. Around 150 tons or 200 tons comes to this Brahmapuram plant and only 5 to 10 has been processed in a day. After years of this partial working, there has been a huge amount of dumped waste at this place now.
The KMC is working to streamline waste collection and disposal through conventional and innovative solutions. Towards this end, KMC has partnered with the Confederation of Real Estate Developers Associations of India, or CREDAI. Its Kochi chapter has come up with the concept of BioBins to address segregated waste management and reduce the amount of garbage which ends up in the landfill. They have focused on apartment buildings and commercial complexes.
In 2007, when there was a major issue of garbage crisis, when the landfill dumping was not allowed, we had to, take a proactive stand, and CREDAI initiated decentralized solid waste management. As a pilot project which was initiated across 25 apartment complexes, and that has grown over the years within Cochin and across Kerala. As an NGO, our purpose is to increase the awareness, ensure good practices, so that there are no failures, and then take it up to the next level where other larger complexes, not only apartments, other users, be it hospitals or IT parks or larger institutions, can also adopt this simple technology.
The system works on the principle of segregation of waste at source. So, let us see how this system is transforming the way Kochi is dealing with and disposing its waste. Well, for each home, 3 buckets are provided to the generators. The green bucket is for wet or organic waste and has a capacity of 6 litres. The red bucket, with a capacity of 12 litres, is for sanitary waste.
Apartment complexes,
the blue bucket,
and that has
also
grown
with a 12-litre
over the years
capacity, like the red bucket, is used for
Kerala.
non-biodegradable wastes like plastics.
As an NGO, our purpose is to increase
All
the awareness,
households are required to segregate the
ensure
waste
good practices,
into the respective
so that
buckets.
there are no failures, and then take it up
Importantly,
to the next
plastics
level
like
where
milk
other
packets have to
larger
be
complexes,
cleaned and dried
not only apartments,
before keeping
other
them in the
users,
blue
be
bucket.
it hospitals or IT parks or larger institutions, can also adopt this
The segregated
simple
waste
technology.
is first collected at the household level. After this, it is transferred, still segregated, to a larger facility within the apartment building or the locality. Here it is composted using larger containers called BIOBINS. Residents of the 16th-floor Mather apartment complex building have taken to segregation of waste in earnest. Here, all households segregate their waste into dry and wet buckets. The complex houses 100 families, generating 80 kilograms of organic waste per day. Bare waste is collected each day by a team of waste collectors from CREDAI. This waste is then taken to the building's terrace, where it is segregated before being transferred into one of the 3 35-kilo biobins which are installed here.
We manage waste with the help of CREDAI Clean City Movement. We have been given 3 buckets. Green bucket is for biodegradable waste. All the kitchen and food waste is put in the green bucket. Blue bucket is used for plastic waste for recycling. Red bucket is for sanitary waste, diapers, hair, etc. It will be burnt and the ashes will be removed. All our surroundings are neat and clean. Every morning, workers collect our waste at 10 and treat our waste properly.
A simple process is used to handle the wet or organic waste to produce manure. In the first bin, every day, fresh wet waste is put on top of the old waste. Bioculture is applied and the entire waste is mixed. This process of adding and turning around waste continues for 15 days. The second bin is started and the process continues for another 15 days. By the time 30 days are over, compost is produced in the first bin. For every 100 grams of organic waste, 15 grams of manure is produced. This manure is packaged by CREDAI and is given to farmers near Kochi free of cost. CREDAI makes a special effort to train residents and staff in the importance and techniques of waste management. The organization has been running a dedicated campaign towards building a clean and green Kochi. It conducts workshops, door-to-door campaigns, and multimedia canvassing for initiatives such as the BioBins.
The quantum of waste in a house, generally an average is 1 kilogram per day. And apartment complexes of 150, 150 can all be managed if we are able to introduce a technology which is simple and which actually the byproducts are useful. So that's when there was a R&D done, and we realized this technology, which had been used in 2005, we adopted it. And that was how the BioBin concept came about. There's this is a very high success rate. Okay, there is employment creation that's a social impact of it, and apart from it being economical, and it saves huge saving to the municipality and the corporations because the waste is not handled by them. So, and it's much more cheaply it is managed.
The Kochi Municipal Corporation has also taken the initiative of setting up a dry waste management system with CREDAI to manage plastic collected in the blue buckets from various households. After being transported to the treatment site, the waste is put into a plastic shredder. Here, it is shredded to granules that are in turn used in the making of roads. By including this plastic waste, the amount of road aggregate is reduced and the longevity of the road increases.
Waste management problem has been there for many years, in the previous years also. At that time, there was no method to process this plastic. So CREDAI came up with, this NGO came up with an idea of shredding the plastic, which will reduce the space, which will reduce the number of lorries which transports plastic to Brahmapuram. And it had many other good points. The shredded plastic can be used for recycling. So they came up with the idea, and the idea was accepted by the municipality, and they were given space and other infrastructural things for their working of the plant. We are making continuous efforts to make the people aware of how to process and how to manage the waste created or generated in their own area, because whatever programs or projects we put into will become a success only if the people's participation and their cooperation is there. So in each ward, the ward councillor, they are taking the responsibility and they are doing their level best to manage the waste that is generated by the people. We are always trying to encourage and give awareness classes and to even to penalize for not going in par with the rules that the municipality insists.
When CREDAI first came up with BioBins, there were large cement containers. Over time, CREDAI worked consistently on improving its design. Cement bins were unwieldy and heavy, so CREDAI decided to use light and durable steel. It also improved upon the size, so these bins could easily be carried up service lifts in apartments for installation. Having successfully worked with BioBins, CREDAI also experimented with alternative technologies. They installed a trash guard in some apartments, which processes organic waste to generate biogas. The trash guard requires no manual handling of waste. Once wet waste is dumped into the trash guard, the technology takes over. Trash guard is a decentralized and mechanized technology based on biomethanation, which produces biogas and organic slurry, which is used as organic compost.
The trash guard, the best thing is only once a day that garbage is collected. Of course, you have to segregate the garbage. The garbage is collected. All the kitchen waste, whether it is meat, fish, lime, everything is put into it except coconut shell. And at 3:30, we dump the whole thing into the trash guard thing, and that's it. Then we forget about it. We don't have to worry about it. Everything is done automatically, and then we clean up the surroundings, and in about 6-7 hours time, you get gas, biogas.
The biogas is used by the staff of the residential complex to cook small amounts of food. The program has also employed more than 850 women from economically weaker classes in Kochi and has generated about 1,000 jobs.
Past we were giving the waste to the municipality, and we are having very much problems, and all the places are dirty, and we are having insects problems there. And now all the environment, all the premises are neat and tidy, and as the byproducts we are getting compost. The compost we are using for gardens here, all vegetables, plants, we are here in the premises of our apartment.
Innovations such as the use of biobins, segregation of waste at source, and recycling dry waste material like plastics are contributing towards better waste management techniques in Kochi. These are sustainable practices that can be easily adopted by other cities as they too march towards accomplishing the mission of the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan.